Hey guys, what is up? It is Danlegs, and welcome back to episode 216 of Constructing Los Dangeles. How's everybody doing? We are back on the city today, ready to continue to make some progress. Today I'm going to be trying to work on a few things. I would like to work on the hospital at some point during this episode, and I also want to start off the episode by working on the subway building a little bit. We haven't worked on this thing in quite a while. It's been pretty much done on the exterior for a few months now, and the interior is pretty much complete. There's just a few more, small details we got to add to the place. Pretty much the same thing that goes with every building. So today I'm gonna get started on that, and that's gonna be the plan for today's episode. I do have a question of the day to answer today, guys, for the first time in a while. We're gonna get to that today. We'll get to that in a few minutes, and we're just gonna kind of just keep on pecking away here at CLD. So thank you guys very much for tuning in to episode 216. And we're just gonna start to jump right into this and get working. So what I'm gonna be doing today is I am going to basically just kind of work inside of the subway room here and inside this building. I'm gonna create kind of like a little tunnel here along the tracks, and I'm gonna create some ticket kiosks up on the second level up here, just kind of on this area. I'm gonna put a bunch of ticket kiosks where you can purchase your tickets to get on the subway. Might put a couple of vending machines up here as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll even put a flower pot coffee shop up here or something like that if we have enough space. Might have to expand the railing if that's the case, but we'll figure it out. And then I think that'll be good for the subway area. And then I'm gonna see if I have time permitting, we will kind of transition over to the hospital space. So how's everybody doing? Welcome back to CLD. Thank you guys for being patient for me since we haven't had a video on this series in, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Right back at the grindstone though. Just keep on working. I've been doing some work on the city as much as I can. I've been like really busy last like week and a half or so, but I've been doing as much work on the city as I can. Whenever I find some time, I've been able to hop on and get some stuff done on it. So I haven't been completely ignoring this world last week or so. So I've just been kind of getting some interior finished and just starting to work towards that. And then just continuing to brainstorm more ideas for the city, because that's really like what I'm doing. Just trying to brainstorm all the interiors and things like that. And that's kind of been what I've been working on. So what I'm going to do for this, guys, is I'm going to kind of create this little archway thing here that's going to kind of just act as like a little tunnel. And I should probably use some night vision potions for this. Let's go ahead and drop a few of those. Invisibility, I don't need that. Let's get that out of here. Okay, so I have to kind of create like a tunnel that's going to look good. So let's break that, and maybe we'll do this and this. And this is something that I can kind of just, fiddle with. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time. I think that's 2 right there. Okay, so that's 2. So I'll go up another and then go like that. And like that, and I believe that was a full block. Yep. Okay, so it's all about the angle, really. So it just has to be kind of just a nice shape that kind of just flows and works well together. So that's really what we're going for here. All right, so there we go. And then I think really from here we can just maybe do this, add one more here, and then basically just kind of take it up like that. Is that gonna be good enough for our tunnel? Doesn't really look all that good right now. I think I need to expand this out right here, so it's not as kind of crooked. It needs to be kind of circular, which is not, always a challenge in Minecraft, but I think we can get this. We just gotta, figure it out. Okay, so something like that. That already looks a lot better. That actually might work. Okay, so only other thing I can think of would be to take that and just break that. And then I think that'll be good. So basically what I can do now is fill in the sides here with some light gray wool, and we'll kind of just see how this looks. I'm realizing now that that's going to be a little weird like that. So I might have to just make this completely even. There's not going to be any area for kind of doing the every other slabs. So I'm going to probably have to make some changes. Okay, so I'm going to turn these into full blocks here, and then maybe do that. Is that going to look all right? Yeah, I don't like that. So the way I'm going to fix this is just go like this. I think that will be all right. I think that's enough space to kind of go through there. You know what? No. We're going to do this. Take this up one more. Move this over. This is gonna work. All right, this is it right here, guys. All right, so we're gonna take that right there, and then this is gonna go down like this. Fill that in, and then what I think I can do from here is then take 1, 2, 3, 4, and then have this become full blocks above that. And I think that'll be good for our little tunnel. There we go. That looks perfect. Okay, so we'll go with that. And is that symmetrical? Making sure this is all right. So this lines up with that stair, and then this lines up with that stair. Perfect. That is going to work perfectly for our tunnels for the subway. Okay, sweet. So let's do the same thing on the other side real quick, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Let me just recap this real quick. So we have 6 slabs total, so 3 full blocks, and then 1, then 2, then 4. Okay, so 3, 1, 2, 4 is how this works. So we got 1 and 2 and 3, and then we have 1. Fill that in, and then 2 after that. And then we have to have 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we can fill this in like this, nothing to it, like that. And or take this down right here, kind of fill that in, get some more night vision, see how that looks. Oh, wait, gotta fill that in. And I think that's what I'm gonna do for my tunnels. So that looks good. That's basically what I wanna do. That should be plenty of space. That is, let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks up from the railway to the top of that tunnel. So 7 blocks is my leeway there. So let me go out here and check to see how tall this train is, because the train over here is the same train that's going to connect down to that subway eventually. So I don't think this train's any taller than like 6 blocks. So I think we should be okay. So this train is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall. So we are absolutely golden. All right, guys, so we're back here in the subway, and now that I finished the tunnels, what I'm gonna do now is start to add some ticket booths up here on the 2nd floor. And I gotta admit, I really love the skylight on this building. I've always been a big fan of the exterior design of this place, and just kind of seeing the city and everything like that from this roofed area is pretty cool. So I wanted to turn this building into something useful, and I think that we're kind of on the right track here. So I'm gonna get started building these ticket booths, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna kind of discuss today's question of the day. So today's question of the day comes from Justin and Nikki Runge. I think that's how you pronounce that. If it's not, I apologize. And the question is, will you ever play Minecraft PlayStation Edition, or can you put CLD up for download when it's finished? So basically, for the longest time, I thought that I wouldn't be able to have CLD on PlayStation, right? So obviously, since I play on Xbox and there's no way to convert PlayStation, you can convert from Xbox to Xbox One, but you can't convert from PS3 to Xbox 360 or vice versa. So I just assumed that when CLD was finished, I'd be able to put it up for download on 360 and PC and call it a day. But I think that, and the reason why I chose this question to answer, I believe that might actually change soon. Basically, the converter that I use to convert worlds from Xbox 360 to PC has the ability to convert worlds from PC to PS3 and vice versa. So what I'm thinking I might be able to do, and I'm not 100% sure if this is possible, I kind of need to confirm this, but what I think I'm going to be able to do is actually convert my finished Los Angeles world to PC, and then once it's on PC, I should be able to convert it to a PS3 save. So essentially, I'll be able to put it up for download on PlayStation 3 without even having a PlayStation. And if that works out, then I'm going to be really happy about that. So my goal is to put it up for download on PlayStation. I do plan on doing that, and it's something that I never really thought I'd be able to do. So with that being said, now I'm going to be able to upload Los Dangeles on Xbox 360, Xbox One, well, technically not Xbox One, but you can just simply convert it over, PC, PS3, and then the same thing goes with PS4. You can just convert it over from the PS3 file. So I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to put this world up for download, and it's going to be on 5 different platforms. I don't think it's possible for me to put it on Pocket Edition or PS Vita. I'm not 100% sure, though, like what the conversion rules are. That I don't think you can convert worlds from like PC to Pocket Edition. I don't think that's possible. If it is, then I would definitely do it. So it's definitely a really cool thing that's a possibility, and I'm pretty excited for that because I think it's going to be awesome to be able to share my world with people from all different consoles. So basically the answer to your question is I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to put this world up for download on PlayStation. And as far as me playing Minecraft PlayStation, I guess the beginning of that question, I think I've answered this before, but I don't have a PlayStation and I don't plan on buying one, so really no, I'm not going to be able to play PlayStation Minecraft. And essentially PlayStation Minecraft is exactly the same as Xbox Minecraft. There's no differences between them, so it's not like I'm missing anything. So it's just really about what console I have. So thank you very much for that question. And you guys, of course, you guys can leave question of the day submissions in the comment section or send them to me on Twitter if you want to put in a submission for next episode. I will look through the comments, and if I find a question that's really good, I will go ahead and answer it for next video. So basically right here I built 2 ticket kiosks, and these are just some booths that are basic. You know, they'll have somebody working behind these, and you know, you ask for, hey, I'd like a ticket to the Los Angeles Lager Stadium. And they're like, all right, well, that was going to cost you $14.95, and they give it to you, and then you just go downstairs, board your train, and then boom, you take the train to the game. So that's going to work perfectly. This space right here, what I'm going to do is actually open this up and just create some little employee entrance doors right here. I'm going to start using wooden buttons for now on, basically, because they, you know, have a longer pulse. As you can see, you know, they last a while. So I'll be using wooden buttons for the most part, just because it's better. And then maybe right here I might actually put a fence gate, so like, you know, you can't cross that because that's an employee area only. And then what I might even be able to do is actually just simply connect these 2 booths like that. So there's really no point in having that not being connected. So something like that might look pretty good. And I'll probably add a couple more of these on the other side as well. So let's do that real quick. And I'm trying to think of what else I can add on the second level here. So we have the ticket booths here. I'm trying to think of what I could put in this corner. An extra one, possibly. I might put the manual ones, so like the machines, because I know for certain train stations, well, I'm sure this is for like every train station, they have the ones that, you know, you can just do it yourself. You don't actually have to like talk to somebody for the ticket. You kind of just, you know, walk up to these machines. They have the tickets inside of them, and you can just kind of pay at the thing. So I'm going to do that and see what I can come up with here. Again, this is not an exact science when it comes to kind of putting this design together. So what I think I might do is place an item frame. Yeah, that was I was gonna say that always throws me off, man. That every single time I don't know how to react. So what I'll do is I'll reset the world, and I will, you know, I'm gonna put the painting on there. That's basically the screen that's turned off, and that'll be kind of the monitor for this. And those will be an extra machines that will allow you to purchase your tickets. They do look like large toilets, which is I'm now realizing, so that might be a little bit of an issue, but I'll leave that. And I think over here, what I might do is either add like a little flower pot coffee shop area or extra ticket booths. I'm trying to think if I want to add like a coffee shop. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put it right here. That could be a possibility, like in this little wall. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because, like, basically when you're waiting for your train, you can be right here and you can order some coffee. Hopefully the line doesn't get too long and knocks you onto the tracks. That would be really bad. So maybe I'll do like a little food court underneath of here, so it's not like super dangerous. I'll just kind of dig this whole space out. In fact, that's a way better idea than what I just said. So let me just kind of, you know, clear this space out, get an idea of what's under here just for now. Obviously I'll come in and do this later, but I'm thinking this is basically just desert, so this is going to be a lot of, you know, clearing of sand. So yeah, I can just kind of make like a little entrance here and have like a food court underneath of this place, like Madison Square Garden or something like that. Alright guys, so I cleared this out a little bit more. You know, I'm just going to do the rest of this later on, but I'm just going to kind of, I might work on this actually next episode once I get this whole cleared out. I'm going to build like a food court under here. That'll be pretty cool. And then one last thing I want to do here in the subway before we move on to the hospital is I want to add these right here. So I kind of created like these little extensions of this second platform on the second floor, because obviously you're trying to, you know, support that nicely and not have it collapse, obviously, onto the tracks below. So I was adding these upside down stair beam things that kind of hold this up, and I'm going to do that throughout the whole thing. I just want to do a couple of these on each side right now, and we'll get to the rest of it later. And then I'm going to move on to the hospital space. So we're going to do one more of these right here. There we go. I'm going to break that, and I'll do the rest of those later. So Some decent progress here on this place. You know, we got these ticket booths in, and then, you know, the tunnels are kind of figured out. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a slow and steady process that's going to be finished one day. All right, so let's move on to the hospital. So for the hospital, I want to work on this part right here. So this is the block theme for today. You know, we're working on this block of the building. Obviously, this has a parking lot underneath of this, but this is going to be the part of the hospital where most of the patients are going to be held. So I wanted to at least start to figure out a floor plan for this today if I can, and go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some swiftness out here. I might even grab some, actually it's not super dark in here, so I'll just kind of stick with what I got. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting in a floor plan here, just starting off with a little bit of a lining of oak wood planks just to kind of get started here. Obviously, it's going to take me forever to fill this in, so I'm not going to do it all right now, but, you know, we're going to at least get something started here so I have something to work off of. So this is going to go all the way down through here. I'll just take this a level or so. And I'm going to create a little lobby space where there's like a reception area for, you know, if someone's coming in and they want to know where their, you know, relative or their friend's room is, like where they're being held. You know, they can find out at a reception desk. And you're probably thinking, oh no, not another reception desk in Los Angeles. No, not again. Yes, they are necessary. We're going to add them. So let me just go ahead and just fill this in. And basically, I was thinking about doing like a second level here, but I'm going to refrain from doing that. And then on up here, what I might do is actually break this, have the second level, because this is going to be 2 floors. I'm going to have like an elevator and a staircase on that side. This is going to be 2 floors, and then I was thinking about doing something like this. Let me grab some light gray wool for the ceiling, and I'm going to kind of take this across right here with some quartz, and then this will be the double stacked ceiling for the second level. So we're going to fill this in like that. And let me just take a look at what this is going to be like on the outside, because again, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep that. I'm just kind of doing some brainstorming right now. So if that were the case, and then throughout this entire second floor here, we kind of had that, you know, I'm not opposed to that. I think that actually looks pretty good. So we'll go with that. That's going to be the plan. And then for this level up here, I don't think that's necessary because this is basically just going to be the ceiling. You know, there's really nothing to it. I'm not even sure if I even need to double stack this because it's already this color, so that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and figure this out. So I'm probably gonna have a wall that comes across right here at the end of this bridge, which this bridge is cool actually. It goes over the road. It's got a pretty cool view. I like this bridge to kind of, you know, connecting the 2 wings of the hospital. All right, so again, this is gonna get filled in right here. We're gonna take this all the way up to the ceiling, and I think I'm just gonna add some slabs above that. I think that'll be good. Let me just fill that in, take something down right here, and I'm gonna add some slabs right there. There we go. And right here, I think this is a no-brainer. I'm just gonna fill this in with some gray wool. Nothing to this, and I think we'll just go from there. So this will be the obviously the pathway that goes all the way down. What's cool about this is that it kind of turns and then goes back this way. To this area, so this hospital's got a cool interior. We just got to kind of figure out what we want to do with it. What is going on up here? I guess this is just gonna get filled in. I'm not really sure what's going on right here. I guess I could just take the stone and just continue to fill that in, but I'm starting to think of what's the point of even having the stone here if that's going to be the second level. I'm not sure yet. Figure that out later. Not worried about it right now. I gotta figure this out as well. I don't really know why there's a big wall opening here. I'll probably just end up adding window there, because this is going to be another area where there's going to be patients being held. So anyway, back over here. Actually, let's go back in through the inside. Let's go back over here and let's figure this out. So there's going to be I think I'm going to have like a hallway that goes down a few blocks here, and then in this space I'm going to have this go down right here. We'll have a few patients being held, so we're going to start off by just kind of figuring out what the dimensions of these rooms are going to be. So let's say there's going to be one room right here, and then this is going to be a room, so let's kind of just fill this in with something real quick. Might get switched out for a different block later. And then this is going to be the oak planks. We'll get this filled in as well. And I just got to figure out the dimensions for each one of these rooms, because, you know, that's going to be important, obviously. have to figure that out so I can decide how many rooms I'm going to need to have. So let's just say this is one room and there's an entrance right there. Obviously, we can have a bed, a little table here, TV on the wall, you know, the basic stuff that you would find in a hospital. Yeah, so we'll do that. And I'm trying to think of what else. Should each room have a bathroom en suite? Well, I guess, is it still called en suite when it's in a bathroom or when it's in a hospital? Who knows? But that's another thing that I have to think about. So we'll figure that out later. All right, so this room as well is going to get filled in. Maybe some of the rooms will have bathrooms connected to them, and then some won't, depending on the patient. Maybe if there's a patient that... I think every room definitely needs a bathroom, now that I'm thinking about it, because patients don't leave their rooms to go to the bathroom. So we're going to have to build that into it as well. So that's going to be another challenge. Okay. What I can do is I can just make like really small bathrooms. So for this part here, you know, this is going to be easy because it's just the rooms are going to be a little bit bigger here. So let's just say the wall comes across right here. Or wait, should I do it right here instead? Yeah, let's do it right here. So let's just say the wall comes across right here. And then I guess the same thing on each side. So the wall continues here. And then these are going to be the dimensions for each one of these rooms. And I'm also going to give myself some night vision just to give you guys full optimal viewing. Okay, so that's going to be the basic. Let me just add these last few pieces of planks here so I have this like completely figured out. All right, so let's see. I'm going to kind of get this filled in. So these are going to be the basic dimensions of these rooms. So we'll have the openings along the walls right here. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to fit bathrooms in here. What I might do is I might have the bed right up against the wall here, and then I might just make a small little space right there and have the bathroom be like that on each one of these rooms. And then we'll have a bed right up against the wall there. So it's going to be a little bit cramped. In fact, what I can do is I can actually just extend this out a little bit more on this hallway here. In fact, that's probably going to be something I'm going to have to consider. So let's figure that out now before anything else. We do anything else. So that's going to go there like that. Everything blends into the white. It's kind of hard to see when it's when the night vision's on. So, all right. So there's going to be hallways, right, for this place. That's basically how this is going to work. So same thing goes on this side. So the... Wait, how's this work? Okay, so this is going to come down like this. And same thing right here. And then we got to decide how wide these hallways are going to be. Right now, if we were to do these dimensions, so let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here it would turn back this way. And these are going to be the basic dimensions of these rooms. That would give us a hallway width of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think that's pretty wide. I don't know if we need a hallway that wide, especially in a hospital. So let's say we take these out an extra 2 blocks to give us even more space for each one of these rooms. Give us even more space to have a bathroom on the inside. So let's just take these out an extra couple of blocks here. And just kind of take this across. So now this is going to be, I believe, 6. Yeah, so 6 is good. We'll go with that. So for now, for this room here, the bathroom is going to be like that. And we can honestly even... that's actually like perfect. That's plenty of space. You walk in, you have a little thing here, bathroom, and then we have the area for the bed, maybe a little sitting area in this corner, TV on the wall. That's plenty of space. That's going to be perfect. Okay, so let's fill that in. Take this up right here. Take this across. This is going to become sideways pillared courts because we are going to be making this the ceiling level. So these are going to be 4 block tall ceilings, which is perfect. That's, you know, it doesn't need to be any longer or shorter than that, or taller or shorter, I should say. So that's going to be the basic gist of how this is going to work. We're going to take some walls across right here. Ideally, I would like to use some blocks other than light gray wool, so I might make some blue walls, some green walls, just have a bunch of different colors throughout the place. That would be ideal. So these are the basic dimensions of what I want to do with these hospital rooms, and from here now I just kind of fill this area in, and we'll go from there. So that's, I think, where I'm going to conclude today's episode, guys. We have this planned out pretty nicely. There's going to be a door opening right here. Take this down 3 blocks. Have this go across right here. And then all of this is going to get filled in with the wood. It's kind of hard for me to even see the floor plan because of the way it blends in. So let me just fill this in with a little bit of wood so I can get like one last look at it. And then we'll be out of here for today. And thank you guys very much for watching CLD. If you guys want to leave your question of the day submissions in the comment section or send them to me on Twitter, I will go through those and pick one for next episode if I find a really good one. And we will go from there. So, again, guys, I would like to thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys in a few days for episode 217 of Constructing Los Angeles. But until then, everybody, have a good day and peace out.